there's a whole lot of opinions out there about goals. And quite frankly, I think some of what you can read out there on the internet is just plain rubbish. It's just not true. I was reading an article the other day talking about why it is that we seem to start out but we never seem to finish. And the whole premise of the article was we don't finish because the middle is harder than the beginning. And I just thought to myself, no, I don't really agree with that. Cast your mind a bit. Just run with me for a moment. I mean, maybe you do agree with that idea that, we don't really finish the goals that we make because the middle is harder than the beginning. And I can see the author's point. It's like, you're not really going to motivate anybody to go after anything because, when you sit there and you say, oh yeah, you could start this project. It's really easy. But once you get started, then things are going to get hard and you'll give up. I mean, who would even want to start? That's not really motivational. And I agree with that. What I disagree with is this idea that we don't have what we want because of something outside of ourselves. Really, the universe that we live in is very much governed by the way that we think inside. And this is why I was going back in the monologue to saying, look, before you even think about setting goals, you have to get good with you on the inside. You have to get clear on who you are and who you really are. This is where the restored gospel of Jesus Christ is so wonderful and glorious, because it gives us a correct idea of ourselves by first giving us a correct idea of God. Since we came from God, we can't really have a correct idea of ourselves and not have a correct idea of God. So the restored gospel of Jesus Christ helps us to gain that understanding, that correct knowledge of who and what God is. And once we understand that, then we can understand better where we came from and what we are and what our potential is. In the natural world that God created, every child has the potential to become as the parent. We see this all throughout nature. And the reason why that is to teach us that we have the potential to become as our heavenly parents. We have the potential to have the life they have, to have the existence they have, to be what they are. But to get there, we've got to make choices. We've got to make the right choices. Howdy peeps. I hope you enjoyed this clip from the Join the Journey radio program. And if you did, be sure to click subscribe so you can get more clips in the future. And be sure to check out the Join the Journey radio program broadcast every Wednesday night on the Join the Journey radio network. Find more information at jointhejourneyradio.com.